Welcome back to the newsroom. I am Joy Uchejim, and these are the headlines we're tracking at the moment. Two persons have lost their lives in the early hours of Monday when a passenger bus rammed into a truck carrying along the Shagamu-Benin Expressway. This is just as four other persons sustained varying degrees of injuries, while 14 escaped unhurt. The Traffic Compliance and Enforcement Agency spokesperson, Babatunde Akimbiyi, said the vehicles involved were an unregistered Howo truck and a Toyota Hiace bus. And police operatives of the FCT Anti-Kidnapping Unit have rescued two kidnapped victims from bandits after a shootout at a border forest between FCT and Niger State. Spokesman for the FCT Police Command, Josephine Ade, made this known on Monday morning, noting that both victims were rescued unhurt. Ade said the operatives of the FCT Police Command from the Anti-Kidnapping Unit swiftly mobilized to the scene in response to the sudden attack by unknown gunmen in Guto Village, Buari, earlier on Sunday at about 1:30 p.m., where two female victims, 15-years-old Marto Jadi and 12-years-old Evelyn Chinaza, were kidnapped and forcefully taken to an unknown location. The acting governor of Borno, Umar Kadafour, said the fight against insurgency and terrorism must continue. Kadafour made this known when he visited the victims of the Saturday suicide bomb blast in Gwoza, Borno State. The attacks carried out by suspected female suicide bombers struck a wedding, a hospital, and a funeral in Gwoza, a town near the border with Cameroon. And Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja on Monday dismissed the fundamental human rights suit filed by the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, against the federal government. Kanu sued the Attorney General of the Federation and the Department of State Services for 1 billion naira in damages for alleged rights violation. The IPOB leader claimed that the DSS and its Director General violated his rights to a fair hearing by allegedly preventing his lawyers from having unhindered interactions with him while he was being detained in preparation for his defense in his criminal trial. And on business, the Federal Ministry of Works has terminated contract with three companies, Motorcars Limited, Dantata and Sawo Construction Limited, and RCC Limited, due to non-performance on the dualization of the Obajana-Benin Road project. According to a statement on Monday by the Special Advisor to the Minister of Works, Oji Uchenna, the termination was necessary due to the inordinate delay and failure of the companies to fulfill their contractual obligations. And on the foreign scene, the Supreme Court is expected to hand down its final opinions of the term on Monday morning, resolving the question of whether former President Donald Trump may claim immunity from federal election subversion charges. Overstepping their unofficial end of June deadline by a single day, the 9 justices will assemble on the bench for a final time before rising for their summer recess, likely leaving in their wake a flurry of legal wrangling over their last decisions. And finally on sports, Portugal playmaker Bruno Fernandes said his team needs to tire out Slovenia on Monday in their Euro 2024 last 16 clash in Frankfurt. The Manchester United midfielder admitted that he gets frustrated playing against defensive sides but pledged to find solutions against the Minnows in only their second Euros. Slovenia held England to a goalless draw to progress third from Group C, and after Portugal struggled to break down the defensive Czech Republic in their opener, Fernandes said patience was the key. And these are the stories we're tracking at the moment. Join us again at top of the hour for more stories. I'm Joy Uchejim. Bye for now.